I'm often asked, how do you finish so many projects? Well, staying focused can seem like an impossible task in today's fast-paced world with all the distractions that can derail even the most well-laid plans. Notifications, multitasking, and a myriad of responsibilities can take away our ability to concentrate deeply on a single task until its completion. But that concentration and laser focus is one of the most powerful skills that you can develop. It's a superpower. So stay tuned as we define the value of focus, the dangers of distraction and multitasking, and then give some strategies for cultivating focus with its rewards.
This podcast is brought to you by DJ Works Media with resources and ideas for you at mid-career or half-time of life. Check out our online courses where we want you to not only start, but finish. Books available in all versions and songs available for immediate download with sheet music and instrumental accompaniment tracks. Our musicals are family-friendly with great music that's memorable and inspiring. Sign up at goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter for weekly updates. Now to our episode.
In today's fast-paced world, we are bombarded with distractions that can derail even the most well-laid plans. So whether it's the constant buzz of notifications, just look at your phone, the allure of multitasking, or the sheer volume of responsibilities on our plates, well, staying focused can seem like an impossible task. Yet the ability to concentrate deeply on that single task until its completion is one of the most powerful skills that you can develop. So in this podcast, we will explore the value of laser focus in finishing projects and offer practical suggestions and strategies to help you harness this skill for success. Make sure you get the article that comes along with this, because I will outline those as well. So we define the value of focus, the dangers of distraction and multitasking, strategies for cultivating focus, and the rewards of finishing and establishing a new habit. So first, understanding the value of focus. Well, focus is the ability to direct your mental and your physical energy toward a specific task or goal without being easily distracted. Or even if you are distracted, you're able to regain your focus. So this concentrated effort is crucial in finishing projects because it allows you to work efficiently, make fewer mistakes, and maintain momentum. And when you're focused, you're fully engaged in what you're doing, which leads to a deeper understanding of the task at hand and ultimately better results. You finish projects. So we can especially see this lived out in sports. A great illustration of sports is a professional athlete that we are going to look at today is Jason Kendall. And professional athletes, they have to be focused intensely on their game of concentration because it makes all the difference in them winning or losing. So Jason was a 3-time All-Star former Major League catcher, and he emphasizes that success often requires perseverance, attention to detail, overcoming distractions, and a relentless work ethic, which can be applied to any field, not just sports. And his book is excellent at this. He studies the game. He goes back and just really focuses. So the value of focus cannot be overstated, and it's the driving force behind productivity and creativity. Without focus, projects can languish in a state of incompletion, with progress stalling as your attention shifts from one task to another. So on the other hand, when you commit to focused work, you're most likely or more likely to reach your goals in a timely manner with a higher quality of output. This is not easy. So consider this. How many projects have you started but never finished? Might be humbling. Often the reason these projects remain incomplete is not a lack of ability or resources, but a lack of sustained focus and commitment. By cultivating the ability to concentrate on a single task until it's done, well, you can dramatically increase your productivity and satisfaction with your work. So let's talk about a couple of the dangers of distraction and multitasking. Most of us know this, but I'm going to outline those. And in our always connected world, distractions, they are everywhere. From the constant ping of emails, right, and social media updates, to the temptation to multitask. That's one of my big temptations. These distractions can pull you away from the work that matters the most. Multitasking, in particular, is a productivity killer. I used to be so proud I could do it, but while it may feel like you're getting more done by juggling multiple tasks at once, the reality is that your brain can only really fully focus on one thing at a time. And when you switch between tasks, you lose valuable time and mental energy, leading to lower quality work and increased stress. So the dangers of distraction that go beyond just slowing down your progress. Chronic distraction can lead to burnout, decreased job satisfaction, and a sense of overwhelm. And when your attention is constantly divided, it's hard to feel a sense of accomplishment, even when you're working hard. So this can create a vicious cycle where you're always busy, but never truly productive. Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, it's very humbling actually, reading that. It speaks of cultivating focused, undistracted work, which is deep work, as it's essential for mastering complex tasks, achieving peak productivity, and setting oneself apart in a digitally distracted world. I mean, his methods are a little radical to most, but they work. So to combat distractions and the urge to multitask, it's essential to create an environment that supports focus. And this might mean turning off notifications, setting specific times for checking email and social media, and using tools like time blocking to allocate uninterrupted periods for deep work. And by minimizing distractions, you can maintain the concentrated focus needed to see your projects through to completion. So here are some strategies for cultivating concentrated focus. This is what we all want. So developing the ability to concentrate on a task until it's finished, well, it's a skill that can be learned and strengthened over time. Yes, it can. So here are some practical strategies to help you cultivate concentrated focus. So number one, set clear goals and priorities, very important, and measure them as well. Make sure they're measurable. So before you begin a project, take time to define what success really looks like and break down the project into manageable tasks and prioritize them based on their importance and urgency. Tiny little tasks. By having a clear roadmap, you can stay focused on what matters most and avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks. So that was number one. Number two, create a focus-friendly environment. Oh, this is a big one. Your physical and mental environment, it plays a significant role in your ability to concentrate. So designate a specific workspace that's free from distractions, free from clutter as much as possible, and keep it organized to reduce that mental clutter as well. So additionally, practice mindfulness techniques such as maybe some meditation or deep breathing to train your brain just to focus. Just take a pause. And number three, I love this. Use the Pomodoro Technique. The Pomodoro Technique is a time management method that involves working in focused intervals, typically 25 minutes followed by a short break. In this technique, it helps you stay engaged with your work while also preventing burnout. And by breaking your work up into manageable chunks, you can maintain high levels of focus and productivity through the day. Don't feel guilty taking a break. You need them. So number 4, practice single tasking. Oh, this is hard. Instead of trying to juggle multiple tasks at once, commit to single tasking. Now I'm speaking to myself here. Focus on one task at a time until it's completed, then move on to the next. So this approach allows you to give each task your full attention, resulting in higher quality work and a greater sense of accomplishment. Well, this is what I use, an old-fashioned 10-minute timer to help me stay on task. It works. I've talked about this in my books, in several of my books. And actually, I have my own Deborah Johnson 10-minute timer. So number 5, build focus and stamina. So just like physical exercise, improving your focus stamina requires practice and consistency. So start with those shorter periods of focus work and gradually increase the duration as your concentration improves. And over time, you will build the mental stamina needed to tackle more complex projects with sustained focus. So now, what are the rewards of finishing what you start? Wow. Well, of course, there's a deep sense of satisfaction that comes from completing a project. And I know what that feels like, especially one that requires sustained effort and concentration. And when you finish what you start, you not only achieve your goals, but you build confidence in your ability to tackle future challenges. And this confidence can create positive feedback loop where each completed project, it motivates you to take on and finish the next one. As I look at CDs on my wall, yes, CDs that I've produced, that's a wonderful feeling. So moreover, finishing projects opens up new opportunities, whether it's the chance to share your work with others, yes, gain recognition, or moving to the next big idea. Completing tasks, it unlocks the doors to growth and advancement. And in contrast, unfinished projects, they weigh you down. You can feel guilty. And creating a backlog of work, it can feel overwhelming and stifling. So by focusing on completion, you're also more likely to develop a reputation for reliability and excellence. And in a professional context, the ability to consistently deliver completed projects, wow, that is a key factor in building trust with colleagues, clients, and stakeholders. So this trust can lead to more opportunities as others come to see you as someone who follows through with commitments. It's trust. So making a focus a habit. This is another important principle that we have. Laser focus is not just a skill. Well, it's a habit. It's a habit that can be developed with intention and practice. And by understanding the value of focus, recognizing the dangers of distraction, and implementing strategies to stay on task, you can transform the way you work and you can achieve more in less time. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? So as you move forward, commit to making focus a central part of your work ethic. Start small. Start very small with manageable changes to your routine and environment, and gradually build up to longer periods of deep work. Do it gradually. So over time, you'll find that concentrated focus, it becomes second nature, leading to greater productivity, higher quality work, and the satisfaction of finishing what you start. And remember, the key to success is not just starting projects, but seeing them all the way through to the end. And with laser focus, you have the power to turn your ideas into reality and achieve your goals with confidence and clarity. And this is why I have my own little system. Yes, I still use pen and paper and put down my list. And many times I mentally will not let myself move into the next part of my day until I've crossed off some of those things completely on that list. I just have my own little method now. I keep my 10-minute timer handy. And I set it, especially if I'm cleaning my office, because it's not one of those tasks. But I know after I get rid of some of the clutter, some of the paper on my desk that builds up. Oh, yes, we have paper that builds up. That my mind is clearer. So there are certain things, habits in my life I know I have to consistently apply to be able to stay focused. And then make myself thinking, okay, my eyes are starting to cross. I need to get away from this computer. Yes, take 10 to 15 minutes, get outside, go for a walk or go out and to my fruit trees. Very, very important. Give myself that permission. I don't need to work straight through. So these are very, very important habits, and they are habits that I have personally applied. And when people ask me, how do you get so much done? Oh, you're so productive. Well, no, it's one project at a time, just one thing at a time. And I focus on it until it's completely done, as good as I can make it. And then I put it out. And then I keep improving, but I put it out because I don't say, okay, this is it. I'm still working. A year later, still working. No, it's moving ahead and not being afraid to move ahead, but yet focusing on it enough to make it to the place that I can release it. So I hope this has really helped you. Again, get the article that goes with this. Get our weekly articles. They come with a lot of information, a lot of downloads, free, of course. goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter. And also I have, that's articles actually that come every week and podcasts that come. You'll get all of the recent ones. And halftimesuccess.com is launching very, very soon. Watch for it. You can already go to halftimesuccess.com and see the leading page for that. But there will be a lot of sources available for those at mid-career, halftime of life, kind of a hub of sources there to at least check out and to help you move ahead at this stage of your life. So thank you so much for joining in with me today. It's always a pleasure. And I'll look forward to being with you again next time. So bye-bye for now.
Thank you for joining us. It is because of our wonderful listeners like you that we keep going strong week after week. We'd love it if you'd share and follow us to not miss a single show and even write a review. You can also find all of our articles, products, and links at womenathalftime.com.